What is up, you guys? We're gonna switch things up a little bit today. I'm gonna do things a little different, and I'm actually gonna cover what to expect on the selling side if you're selling your home in a volatile market, in a shifting market that we're in right now, how to manage your expectations. And really, it doesn't matter if you live here in the Kansas City area or if you're looking to sell your house somewhere else, this information still applies. So stick around to find out more. All right, you guys, Jason Rains, your KC seller, 3 Max League Realtors here. Welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. But first time, definitely welcome to the channel. Make sure you click that subscribe button and then the little bell next to it to notify you every time I drop a new video. Guys, this channel is all about what it's like to work, live, sleep, eat, play here in Kansas City, and we talk a ton about real estate. So if that's your thing, if that's your jam, if you're thinking about moving to Kansas City, whatever it is, or you just want to know more about it, this is the channel for you. I drop videos every Tuesday and Saturday, so make sure to check back twice a week to see the newest video that's been dropped, okay? So again, today, we're gonna do things a little different. I'm gonna focus more on how to manage your expectations if you're looking to sell a home. And again, maybe you're not selling here in the Kansas City area. If you are, we need to talk. I wanna help you. If you're not, that's okay. I know people in your city, and I would love to connect the two of you so that they can help you sell wherever you are, okay? But like I said, today's video is gonna be all about how to kind of manage your expectations, what to expect in this shifting market, okay? I would say the number one thing right now is you have to be spot on with your list price, okay? I'd say maybe 2-3 months ago, you could kind of list it really wherever you wanted to, within reason, of course, right? And you were still getting multiple offers, they were still going above list price. And it's been that way for 12, 18, 24 months. But now we're starting to see a shift away from that, right? And the houses that are going in high, or on the high side of what they might be valued at, those are the houses that are sitting, okay? Those are the houses that aren't getting showings. They're not only not getting multiple offers, they're not getting any offers, right? And then you start seeing them do price drops after a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, right? Is that the position you want to be in if you're selling your home? I would say probably no, right? So you really need to have your listing price dialed in and accurate to reflect the changing market that we're experiencing right now, okay? I'm not saying you gotta slash your price and sell for way, way less. I'm saying find the true market value of your house, and that's what you need to be going on market at. If not just a hair under, in order to get multiple offers to drive the price back up, okay? Very, very important, especially right now. I mean, it's always been important, but especially right now in this market, definitely important. I think another conversation to have with the agent you hire is, what happens if my home's still on the market in 30 days from now? How am I gonna feel? How are you gonna feel? What if it's 45 days? What if we get to day 60, right? How are you gonna feel as the seller that your home has been on the market for 60 days? What are your expectations from your agent? Do you expect them to call you every night with an update? Do you expect them to call you once a week with an update? Are you gonna reach out once a week with an update? These are conversations that you need to have in order to set the expectations on the front end in case your house isn't selling, right? And that way you're not like, oh man, my realtor Joe never answers his phone. I don't know why. I mean, I call him 5 times a day for an update, right? That would not be a realistic expectation. But if you can have that conversation on the front end and say, hey, Realtor Joe, I would like an update on my home every Tuesday evening or every Friday evening, whatever it might be, please call me. Maybe it's every Monday morning, so you can talk about what happened over the weekend, if you had showings, whatnot, any feedback. Have that conversation on the front end, so then every Monday morning, Realtor Joe knows that he should be calling you, giving you an update. And if you want him to call you every single day, that's a chance for you guys to have that conversation and maybe come to understand on maybe why that's not realistic or how that's not really a good use of time. If there's no update to give, right? No information to provide, then do we really need to talk every day, or do you guys really need to talk every day? So I think that's a big thing, managing those communications expectations on the front end. Maybe even doing some small repairs before your house even goes on the market, right? Again, a few months ago, you didn't need to really fix anything, just throw your house on the market, take some pictures with old cell phone and throw it on the market. You're good to go. No repairs, no nothing, didn't need it. Now, maybe you make those repairs at a time. Maybe you paint a couple walls. Maybe you put in some new carpet. I know what people tell me all the time. Jason, but the buyers might want to pick their own color of carpet. I'm telling you right now, put in the new carpet. If they don't like it, they can replace and put in whatever color they want. The majority of the time, they're just gonna be glad there's new carpet in there, right? But what happens is, if you give that allowance on the back end and say, oh, I'm gonna give Dan and Susie $1,000 to fix some of the carpet. Dan and Susie walks in and the carpet looks like a train wreck. That's their first impression of the home. Now they have that thought in their mind as they're looking through the entire property. Is that really what you want in order to save $1,000 and push that towards the back end and pay it later? Now, if you're in a financial situation where you literally can't do it right now, that's fine. It's a different story. But if you can do it, because first impressions, especially now, are making a huge, huge impact, okay? Moving on to impact. Moving on to something else that has a great impact. Staging your property, right? Now, maybe you're still living there and you have a bunch of furniture. You're like, oh, my house doesn't need staged. It's fully furnished, right? I would still recommend having a stager, a designer come by, take a look. Most of them have several different packages. Some will walk through and tell you what to do. You do it on your own. You're just paying them an hourly rate to tell you what to do. Some will come in and move stuff for you. Maybe your house is vacant. Guys, if it's vacant, you definitely need it staged. Statistics show that buyers stay in a staged home way longer. Like, we're talking way longer, like 30, 40 minutes longer than they do in a home that's vacant with no furniture, right? And a lot of buyers have a hard time visualizing an empty space. They might see, your bedroom might be huge, and they walk in and it's empty and they're like, I wonder if this room would hold a king bed. And we're talking like it's a 20 by 20, bedroom. Of course it holds a king bed, right? King size bed. But they can't visualize that versus seeing, oh my gosh, there's a queen size or a king size bed right here. That makes sense. I can fit that. I can fit my dresser. I can fit my nightstand. All this stuff fits in. I can fit the couch here in the living room. This would look great. Yeah, my couch would fit. Now, when it comes to staging, maybe you're wondering, well, how much does that cost? Again, a lot of it depends on who you hire, right? I've seen some really, really good stagers out there, and I've seen some really, really bad stagers out there, okay? Hiring a bad stager to try to save money, it's going to defeat the purpose of even having a stager to begin with. The point of having a stager is to highlight your property, help people envision what it's like to live in your property, right? Again, I mentioned a couple minutes ago that sometimes you come in, they'll do like walk the property and kind of charge you an hourly rate, and then you do everything they tell you to do. Or sometimes they'll bring in all the furniture that they're going to use and use all their own stuff for your house vacant, right? So obviously one of those costs more than the other. Bringing in all the furniture costs more. Make sure the stager you hire has all of the furniture. They actually own their own inventory, right? And then a lot of times it just depends on the size of the house. How much is going to be needed to complete the job? The more you need, the more it costs, right? I've seen jobs from good stagers go anywhere from $2,000, $2,500, $3,000, all the way up to $6,000, right? Are we doing the whole house? Are you just focusing on the main floor, right? I would generally say you probably only need to focus on the main floor. That sets the impression upon the buyer walking in right off the bat. By the time they get upstairs or they get to the basement, their impression's already been formed on the staging that was there on the main floor, and you probably don't really need the other spaces at this time. Again, the stage or the designer is going to help you, and the real estate agent is going to help you come to that determination of what would really benefit your property the best. But at the end of the day, definitely look into having someone come in and help you with your property, whether that's just telling you what to do or doing all the work for you. I think those are probably the main things in this shifting market to focus on. Again, kind of recap, pricing the home correctly to begin with, having a talk with your agent, setting expectations about communication, about what happens when your house is on the market in 30 days or 60 days from now, doing some cosmetic updates before it even goes on the market, and then having it staged when it is time to go on the market. And then if I was gonna add one more thing, gotta have professional photography. It's a must right now. I actually never stopped the past 2 years doing professional photography or having a professional photographer take my photos, just because I want a level of professionalism on all my listings. But you guys, I'm telling you, I'm still seeing every day when I look at new listings come up, I can tell when they're taken with a cell phone. And the agents that do it say, oh, these cell phone nows they're great, right? They're great. They take just as good as pictures. They don't. They don't take as good as pictures. There's no post editing on the back end to fix lighting and clarity and things like that. But then also, does the agent taking those photos with their cell phone know the correct angles to take professional residential photography with? Or are they looking down at everything, kind of going like this and taking it down to make it look wider, and so everything's at a downward angle versus being straight out? Is their shadow caught in the exterior pictures and you can see them holding their phone above the head in their shadow? Are they caught in the mirror? Are they not doing the things that the professional photographer would do? You gotta remember, people are finding your house online first, and there's already an impression set before they ever step foot inside your door. They're determining whether they want to come see your house based on the photos, right? Do me one favor. When your house goes live on the market, go look at your pictures. Go look at them the first day. I feel like a lot of times people don't even go look at their own photos of their house. I want you to go look at the photos of your listing and tell me what you would think of those photos if you were a potential buyer looking at your property. As sometimes I'm seeing houses go live on the market with 2 pictures from the outside, and that's it. The agent doesn't upload the rest of the photos till later that day, sometimes even the next day, as people are already on to the next house at that point. They're already like, oh, I guess there's no pictures, on to the next one, right? So just go look at your pictures. So hopefully you guys found all this information helpful today. If you're looking to sell here in Kansas City, I would love to help you. Again, if you're looking to sell somewhere else and move to Kansas City, this information still applies to you, but I can help you find a great agent in your area. And then I would love to help you buy a home here. So again, I am licensed in the state of Kansas, Missouri, but I have connections all over the United States and really all over the world when it comes to RE/MAX agents. So just make sure to reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, whatever it is, just simply reach out. Until the next video, have a great day.